championship. This is a huge matchup today, and he has warned his team, keep the streak alive by doing your job today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Broncos headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. The Rainbow Warriors offense will have the football first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
This time he's got his man. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's all. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Burns. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They went 3-and-out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Got some room to run, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Right side, it's Rice. Got room at the 35. Makes the catch and he's free. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They almost took that thing end to end, but now they have to finish the drive with a score. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Left side is Coleman Williams. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So after that pick 6 on the opening drive, a chance here to get a touchdown of their own. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it.
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Sells to run, looking to pass. Out wide right, it's Marshall. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Barnett. And he's got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Back to throw, it's Burns. Got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Run the gun. Big guy smells it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
Great job in the open field making that tackle on defense. You know, you'd like to think your running back in space could make that guy miss on 3rd down, but really nice job with the fundamentals on that tackle.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Finds his target. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Pulled to the ground.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. From the gun, it's Shaw. Driven back.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? The play fake. Oh, pressure's coming. Right side, it's Brooks. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Broncos come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Unloads to the wideout. And he almost had a pick.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. To the air. It's Burns. Complete. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Wants to throw on first. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him and you know it's a long game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Hits inside. It's Shaw.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. Looking downfield, it's Burns. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Making his first move. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Holds on. It stops. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Turns it upfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Right on target this time. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. To the air, it's Watson. Quickly complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Makes a grab and room to run. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Looking to throw. Finds his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Hawaii! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Burns. Caught in the backfield, it's Blackburn. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Hawaii calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Watson. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Between the hashes, it's Dobbs. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to get it in. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half.